The question about creative traditionals and creative radicals is of increasing importance, I believe, because we are going through such fundamental transformation in every aspect of our business, every aspect of the Coca-Cola Company business, that the rule book has to be completely torn up. And there are certain markets where I feel there is still an over-focus on traditional media and traditional storytelling. So like the 30-second TVC. You know, I don't believe that ideas of tomorrow are going to start from a 30-second TVC. I do believe that ideas of tomorrow will still need a 30-second TVC, but that 30-second TVC is going to be the gateway into a much, much more enjoyable, engaging and rewarding consumer conversation. Now, there are certain creatives in advertising agencies, and there's certain advertising agencies that feel very, very nervous about not presenting a 30-second TV script when they're having a creative conversation with the Coca-Cola Company. That increasingly frustrates me. I'm saying, what's the idea? How big can the idea be? And if I like the bigness, then the TVC, the script will happen later. And certain agencies feel much more comfortable with that broader creative picture first, and others feel slightly less confident. And I need more agencies to feel comfortable with the broader picture and not get so hung up on the 30-second TVC. Yeah, I'm very, very proud to say this. Very, very proud to say this. Wieden Kennedy Sao Paulo have already presented the FIFA 2014 World Cup Coca-Cola campaign to us. That has gone up the entire food chain at the Coca-Cola Company and all around the system. The entire system is so excited about it. My boss and my boss's boss absolutely love it, and we're still yet to see a script. It's all these big activation ideas. It's increasingly, it gets easier the more you've actually been in the job, because I get to better understand how to serve, and I am in service of the major markets. And what we try and do as an organization is we take these mega provocations from a market like India, a market like Brazil, a market like North America, and we try and not boil it down, but boil it up to a big universal truth. So the Indian consumer, the Brazilian consumer, the South African consumer, the Nigerian consumer, they can all see themselves in this big truth. So for Coke, it's about, you know, spreading more happiness in the world each and every day. For Fanta, it's about being a champion of more play in the world. For Powerade, it's about being a driver of human progress. So we get these big themes that the whole world can see themselves in, and then we start to work on particular creative content that the local market actually has to help us fill. So I always try and go for 70% global scale and then 30% local relevance. What I'm trying to do here in India now is to take somebody like Wasim's thinking and his execution and now start to export that out of India to different markets. And then I'm truly doing my job, because not only am I giving global thought leadership, but I'm also then kind of lubricating the system and sharing great ideas in and out of different countries. The evolution of storytelling is so important to us, because the consumer voice, anybody with a phone now believes that they're a photographer. Anybody who's got internet access and can upload a video believes that they're a director. And that's good for us, because that potentially means that I've got billions of marketing directors all around my system, all around the world, who want to talk about Coca-Cola company stories. So the challenge for us is A, to inspire more consumer storytelling, but B, and the most complicated, is to curate the best of that consumer storytelling. So we might see something that a 16-year-old has done in South Africa, but it's brilliant. Well, I want a 16-year-old in America to see that 16-year-old in South Africa's work. So the challenge for me is, how do I curate the very, very best of user-generated content and celebrate it And by holding it up as a beacon of this is great work, hopefully inspire more 16-year-olds around the world to upload their photos or their videos about stories and experiences with Coca-Cola Company brands. I've had a journey with Coca-Cola India. And I think that so when I first came here 3.5 years ago, I was like, hey guys, Coca-Cola in India needs to be better. And so we started telling bigger stories. There was Invisible Coca-Cola, the first one on the bus. And I kind of liked the story and I liked the romance between the two, but I didn't like the execution. It needed to be better. And then we did Shadows. And Shadows, I loved the story and I really liked the execution. So I was like, this is good. This is now getting good global standard. But then I was delighted with Diwali. Diwali, when the guys showed me that, it's a big, majestic, anthemic TVC. I was also upset with Diwali because it was a big, majestic, anthemic TVC. It's like, come on, I need bigger conversation, I need bigger experiences, I need bigger activation around that kind of glossy TVC. So that's the next area of evolution for us on Coca-Cola in India. It's like, we now know how to tell big stories, and those stories are good, but I need those stories to provoke proper conversations and proper experiences. I have favourite countries where the creative ambition and the collaboration within the system and within the agency world is really inspirational. And I think the work that is coming out of Brazil and has been coming out of Brazil for the last couple of years is world leading for us as an organisation. And we can all learn from the goodness that is coming out of Brazil. And here's the thing, we can all learn from the goodness that's coming out of Brazil, and we all want the growth that's coming out of Brazil as well. So we've got creativity and commercial success working hand in hand in Brazil. So thank you for watching this, and to all you creatives out there, I really do want you to help push the Coca-Cola Company to do brilliant, brilliant things here in India so that I can start taking your great work out to different markets and hopefully start exporting some of the goodness that comes out of this market. So thank you.